There is a name so ancient, so loaded with divine intention, that scientists studying the mind-body connection are accidentally describing what it has always meant. Most people have heard of healing. Most people have prayed for healing. But very few people understand that in the Hebrew language, healing is not a transaction. It is a restoration of an entire system. And the name of God that carries this truth is one that, when you truly understand it, changes not just how you pray, it changes how you breathe, how you think, how you recover, how you feel, and how you move through suffering. The name is Yahweh Rapha, and by the time this video ends, you are going to understand why this name is one of the most powerful frequencies in all of Scripture, and why the people who truly grasp it heal in ways that confuse doctors, surprise therapists, and defy what most religious circles dare to teach. Let's start at the source. In Exodus 15:26, after God leads the Israelites out of Egypt and through the wilderness, he speaks these words, "I am the Lord who heals you." In Hebrew, that phrase is Yahweh Rapha. Yahweh, the covenant name of God, the eternal self-existent one, the I Am, and Rapha, from the root word Rapha, which in Hebrew means to heal, to restore, to make whole, to repair, to cause to recover, and most powerfully, to cause something that was broken to return to its original intended state. That last part is where everything changes, because most of us have been taught to think of healing as fixing something that went wrong. But Rapha is deeper than that. Rapha is about returning something to what it was always designed to be. It's not just repair, it's the restoration of original design. And when God calls himself Yahweh Rapha in that moment in Exodus, he is not just saying, "I can cure your diseases." He is saying, "I am the one who returns you to the fullness of what I created you to be." Think about what that means. God is not just in the business of removing symptoms. He is in the business of restoring wholeness. And that distinction between symptom removal and wholeness restoration is the difference between the kind of healing most people experience and the kind of healing that Yahweh Rapha actually offers. Now let's get into the science for a moment, because this is where it gets extraordinary. In the last 30 years, the field of psychoneuroimmunology, the study of how the mind, the nervous system, and the immune system communicate, has confirmed something that the ancient Hebrews embedded into the very name of God. The body, the mind, and the spirit are not separate systems. They are one interconnected network. What happens in your thoughts directly impacts your immune response. What happens in your emotional body directly affects the health of your cells. Chronic stress, fear, trauma, and unresolved grief actually suppress immune function, disrupt hormonal balance, accelerate cellular aging, and create the biological conditions in which disease takes root. This is not speculation. This is published, peer-reviewed science. And here is what makes it spiritually staggering. When God reveals himself as Yahweh Rapha in Exodus 15, he reveals this name immediately after Israel's crossing of the Red Sea, in the context of speaking to them about their fears, their complaints, their stress responses, and their need to trust him. He is not giving them a medical promise in isolation. He is weaving healing directly into their emotional and spiritual surrender. He is saying, the healing of your body is connected to the healing of your mind, which is connected to the healing of your relationship with me. All three, simultaneously. One system. Yahweh Rapha is a holistic name. It covers cellular healing. It covers emotional healing. It covers spiritual healing. And it covers the invisible bridge between all three, which modern science now calls the mind-body-spirit connection, and which the ancient Hebrews simply called the whole person, the complete being, the shalom state of total human flourishing. Let's talk about each of these dimensions, because they are each a different access point into the frequency of Rapha. Cellular healing. When you speak the name of God, when you meditate on Yahweh Rapha, when you declare it with genuine faith and understanding, your nervous system responds. This is not mysticism. Research in neuroscience consistently shows that focused spiritual practice, contemplative prayer, and meditative engagement with meaning-filled language activates the parasympathetic nervous system. That is your rest and restore system. It lowers cortisol. It reduces inflammation. It shifts your body out of fight or flight and into a biological state where healing, cellular repair, and immune function are actually optimized. When you rest in the name of Yahweh Rapha, truly rest in it, you are not just doing something spiritual. You are creating the biological environment that God designed for healing to occur in. Think of it this way. Your body is constantly repairing itself. Right now, as you watch this video, your body is replacing cells, repairing DNA strands, balancing hormones, managing inflammation. This is happening without you thinking about it. But chronic stress, fear, and anxiety interrupt this process by flooding your system with cortisol and adrenaline, chemicals designed for short-term danger, not long-term living. What Yahweh Rapha does, at the cellular level, is create the conditions for your body to return to its God-designed repair mode, because God designed the body to heal. He built the healing mechanism in. Yahweh Rapha is the name that reminds your body it is safe enough to do what it was designed to do. Emotional healing. The Hebrew word Rapha also appears in Psalm 147:3, where it says, "He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds." The word for wounds there is not physical. It is the Hebrew word for pain in the inner being. Emotional wounds, grief wounds, the kind of wounds that don't show up on x-rays, but that affect every area of a person's life. Yahweh Rapha heals those too, not by erasing the memory, not by removing the pain surgically, but by binding it up. The image in that verse is a physician carefully, intentionally wrapping a wound to stop the bleeding and allow natural healing to take place. This is the model for emotional healing in Scripture. Not instant erasure, but tended restoration. And here is the quantum dimension of this. Emotions carry a vibrational frequency. Fear, grief, shame, and bitterness all vibrate at low frequencies that, over time, literally affect the health of the body. Gratitude, love, peace, and trust vibrate at higher frequencies that the body responds to physiologically. When you deliberately choose to meditate on Yahweh Rapha, to bring your emotional wounds into the presence of the God who heals brokenhearted people, you are doing something measurable. You are shifting your emotional frequency. You are moving from a field of contraction and suppression into a field of release and restoration. Many of the people reading this right now carry wounds that have never fully healed, relationships that fractured, words spoken over them in childhood that still run as background programming, losses that were never properly grieved. Yahweh Rapha is not indifferent to any of that. He is the God who heals the brokenhearted, not just the physically sick, the brokenhearted. And that word in Hebrew covers anyone who feels shattered in their inner world. Spiritual healing. This is the deepest layer, because at the root of all sickness, not always, but often, there is a spiritual disconnection, a place where trust has been broken, where shame has taken up residence, where a person has moved out of alignment with their original design. The prophet Isaiah writes in chapter 53, verse 5, one of the most quoted healing scriptures in all of Scripture, "By his wounds we are healed." And again, the word used there is the Hebrew Rapha. The fullest meaning of that verse is not just physical healing. It is the restoration of the whole person, spirit, soul, and body, through the redemptive sacrifice of the suffering servant. Spiritual healing is the restoration of your relationship with God, with yourself, and with the truth of who He made you to be. When those three dimensions, cellular, emotional, spiritual, begin to align under the frequency of Yahweh Rapha, something happens that can only be described as wholeness. Not perfection, wholeness. Shalom. The Hebrew concept of peace that means nothing missing, nothing broken, everything functioning as it was originally designed to function. I want to pause here for just a moment. If you've been on a healing journey, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and this is speaking to something deep in you, I want to invite you to share this video with someone who needs it. Healing is rarely a solitary experience. The act of sharing something that brings light is itself an act of Rapha, spreading restoration outward. And if you've been watching this channel and resonating with the way we go deep into Scripture and quantum truth together, I also want to mention something quietly. There is a journal I created called the Quantum Wealth Scripture Journal. 30 days of Bible verses, combined with quantum wealth activations, daily reflections, and practical money moves. It's a companion for people who want to go beyond just watching and actually begin activating these truths in their daily life. The link is in the description and in the first comment below. It's not specifically about healing, but it builds the same frequency practice that makes everything in this video more powerful, because wealth, health, and wholeness all operate on the same underlying principle: alignment with divine design. Now let's talk about how to practically access the frequency of Yahweh Rapha. Because understanding is one thing, activation is another. The first practice is intentional declaration. There is something neurologically and spiritually significant about speaking words aloud with focused intention. When you say the name Yahweh Rapha out loud, slowly, with understanding, not as a chant but as a genuine address to a living God, you are engaging your vocal system, your auditory processing, your cognitive attention, and your spiritual orientation simultaneously. You are bringing your whole self into contact with the name. Start your morning by simply sitting in stillness and speaking the name 3 times, not asking for anything, just acknowledging the presence of the God who heals. The second practice is soaking in the Hebrew meaning. The word Rapha carries layers that the English word heal simply doesn't capture. When you meditate, let yourself sit with the full meaning, not just God heals me, but God is actively returning me to my original design. He is restoring what was broken. He is mending what was torn. He is causing me to recover. He is making me whole. Let those layers move through you. The specificity of the Hebrew is itself a healing agent when you receive it. The third practice is releasing your wounds into the name. This is the most intimate and often the most difficult practice. It requires honesty. It requires you to name what is broken in your emotions, in your spirit, and to consciously release it into the hands of Yahweh Rapha. Not to pretend it isn't there, not to speak it away with forced positivity, but to bring it fully and honestly and say, "This is what is broken. You are the one who heals. I release this to you." This practice alone, done consistently, with genuine surrender, creates a shift that goes beyond anything you can manufacture through willpower or positive thinking. Because you are not trying to heal yourself. You are positioning yourself to receive healing from the one whose name and nature is to restore. For those of you who have been with this channel for a while and feel this community is something worth sustaining, there is a way to become a member of this channel. It's a quiet, sacred act of partnership that helps keep this content going. Members also receive early access to new videos before they're released publicly. If you feel led to do that, I'm genuinely grateful. It means more than I can say. Let me also tell you the story of a moment in Scripture that captures Yahweh Rapha in a way that most people miss. In Numbers 12, Miriam, the sister of Moses, is struck with a skin disease as a consequence of her actions against Moses. Aaron turns to Moses in desperation, and Moses cries out to God with one of the shortest prayers in all of Scripture, just 5 words in Hebrew, Elna Refanala. God, please heal her, please. Simple, urgent, completely dependent. No formula, no elaborate confession, just a human heart crying out to the God of restoration with complete trust. And God heals Miriam. Not immediately. There is a process, 7 days of waiting, but the healing comes. And what that story reveals about Yahweh Rapha is this: He responds to authentic surrender, not to eloquence, not to perfect theology, not to the right sequence of confessions. He responds to genuine, vulnerable, trusting address, because that is the nature of Rapha. It meets us where we are broken and works from the inside out. Here is what I want you to carry with you from today. Yahweh Rapha is not a verse you quote when you're sick. It is a name that describes the ongoing, active, multi-dimensional nature of a God who is always working to return you to wholeness. Every area of your life that is fractured, physically, emotionally, spiritually, is within the scope of that name. The healing is not always instant. Sometimes it is a process. Sometimes it requires surrender, waiting, and trust in the timing of the one who created the system that heals. but the intention is never in question. The name itself is the intention. He is Yahweh Rapha. It is who he is, not just what he does, who he is. So I want to end with this question for you to sit with and share in the comments. When you think about the word wholeness, not just health, but wholeness, what area of your life comes to mind first? You don't have to explain it. You don't have to be vulnerable publicly if that's not where you are, but just notice what comes up. Because whatever came to mind in that moment, that is the place Yahweh Rapha is already moving toward. That is where the restoration is being prepared. Subscribe if you want to keep going deeper into these ancient truths. Share this with someone who is in a healing season, and come back next time, because what we're building here together is not just a channel, it is a frequency. And every video we make together raises it higher. Yahweh Rapha, the God who heals, the God who restores, the God who brings you back to everything you were originally designed to be.